In this video, again, I'm showing you a way of removing colour from the project or the watercolour technique in order to create a fantastic background design. To start with, I'm going to mix up my watercolour paint. That's from the Winsor & Newton tubes. I'm adding water and just thoroughly mixing it so there's no blobs left. It's just a pure smooth watercolour paint. That's my starting point. Now I'm just applying a wash all over the first piece of watercolour cardstock. Quite liberal with the application of paint. Now I'm grabbing some toilet tissue, however it could be kitchen roll, basically any paper based absorbent tissue is good. Now I've scrunched it up into a little ball and just teased out some of the edges, and what I'm going to do is just dip that and lift it, then find a fresh bit of the tissue and dip and lift, and just keep repeating until I've got to the stage where I'm happy with the background. Okay, I think I'm happy with that, so I'm going to set that in place by heat setting it with my heat tool. Okay, I think that's dried off nicely. Time to start work on the second sheet. Again, I'm mixing up some watercolour paint. Again, I'm doing quite a liberal wash all over that sheet of cardstock. And now for this particular version of the technique, I am actually going to dry that wash layer thoroughly. Now, it took a bit of time to dry this layer thoroughly, so I'll just quickly skip ahead to the next part. And what I've already done is got myself a piece of tissue, folded it, and I've also masked off the other side because I'm going to spritz some water onto the next piece. And I'm not spritzing and creating a fine mist. What I'm doing is just pulling the trigger gently so that I get splots and splashes of water. And what this is going to do is reactivate the watercolour paint underneath and actually draw up and draw out the colour. I just leave it for a few seconds there and grab my tissue. And then place it down and pat thoroughly all over. And this is going to lift up the colour that's been activated by the water. Time to dry that layer off again. Okay, then now it's thoroughly dried, here's how those two different techniques using the tissue lift look. Amazing. I hope you enjoyed that watercolouring technique tutorial. If you'd like to see more, then continue watching. In the meantime, please don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel and you'll get notification whenever there's new videos uploaded.